Today we're going to be cooking with a well-seasoned pizza stone, the Pampered Chef chopper, and one of the batter bowls. I'm going to be using a couple other similar items that are in the catalog, but these are the three main items that we're going to be using today. Hello ladies! Glad you guys came back. I'm glad you all liked the cheese slicer demonstration yesterday. Today I'm going to be actually making dinner. So we're going to make my chicken and broccoli braid. This was an original Pampered Chef recipe from quite a long while ago. I've kind of altered it because we like different things in it, and I've just created it and used it a lot for my own stuff. So today we're going to be using the chopper. I've had this chopper for a really long time. Obviously I've had a lot of these things because they're durable, it works great, and we just love it. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to be chopping up some broccoli here. And you can chop it up as fine or as chunky as you want. I'm going to move it aside. And then I'm going to chop up some green onions. Ooh, don't like that green onion. Ooh, I don't like that one either. Okay, so let's just take a few at a time. I actually think I'm going to do just two more because that's a lot of. And this actually calls for red peppers, red sweet peppers. I didn't have any today, so you can always alternate. This is a really cool recipe. You can put anything in, apples, you can put different kinds of cheese. You can really do whatever you like. So today I'm gonna add in about 1 shredded carrot. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start assembling this. So I have my Pampered Chef batter bowl. I'm gonna use one of the bamboo spoons. I'm going to dump this all in. I have about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of chopped cooked chicken. Make sure it's cooked. Don't put raw chicken in here. It will not cook all the way through to the middle and you will make someone very sick. So you don't want to do that. And then we're going to dump in, put my garlic aside. I'm going to dump in my broccoli and my green onions with the white parts. Then we're going to dump in about 1 cup of cheddar cheese. You can make this really any cheese that you want. We're also going to do a good pinch, probably a teaspoon of salt in there, and I use kosher salt. We're going to do 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And then I'm going to put a good shake of dill. Dill's not my favorite, but actually in this dish, I like it. It's about the only dish that I like that has dill in it. Now, Pampered Chef has a microplaner like this. They have a little bit shorter one. I have a longer one, but it's exactly the same thing. I love it. I zest everything. I freeze my ginger so that it lasts a long time, and then I just grate it into Asian dishes with the skin and all. I don't know if you knew that, but you can eat the skin of the ginger as long as you just wash it, freeze it, and then you grate it as it's frozen. It works amazing and it lasts a long time because sometimes you buy a big knob of ginger and you're like, what do I do with the rest of this? Put it in a plastic bag, put it in there. But that was garlic that I just grated in there. So anyway, I've got that all in there. I'm gonna mix this up. And don't get scared if this is too dry. You can always add maybe another tablespoon of mayonnaise if you need to. You could add sour cream for a little bit of a tang, or you can use non-fat Greek yogurt if you're just trying to cut the calories down. You don't like mayonnaise, but I may not have to be friends with you anymore if you don't like mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is amazing. Anyway, so it adds a little bit of color because those red peppers in there would really add color. I would just do like 1/2 cup of chopped red peppers, but I don't have any on hand, so I'm going to use the carrots. Okay, and then I want to add some nuts in, and I just happen to have a little bit leftover pistachios and a few slivered almonds. So just eyeball it, whatever you like, and finish stirring those in. Anyway, so now we're going to put it into our crescent rolls, which is what I've put together right here. This is a crescent roll octopus, looks like, and I'm going to finish it off here with just a couple more in the center. You want about a 2.5 inch break right there, and we're just going to finish this off to make sure all the way around. Now, something I do on these crescent rolls so that the bottom cooks just as well as the rest of it is kind of press it down, because if it's too thick on the bottom, it's going to be gummy and nobody likes gummy grossness. So, of course you want to make sure your hands are washed because you're going to need your fingers for this. We're going to put this right around the middle. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it is kind of a rustic dish. But you just want to finish it off as much as you can. If you add too many ingredients, it really will not work that well. So, kind of open that little hole in the middle there, and then we're just going to fold these over, just like that. Just in the middle. And again, you don't want a big, glumpy crescent mush mess in the middle either. So lay them over gently. Pull it over, but make sure that it all comes up and around. And I always have like a little one left over here to kind of cover up. Maybe we'll tuck that little jobby into there. Okay, so I wanted to show you also, this is what a stone would look like when you first get it. This is a slightly seasoned one. I've used it maybe a couple of times. This one I've probably used 500 times. So you'll see that obviously there's a big difference there. This is what you'll get. And see, over time, I mean, it's clean. You know, everything is clean, but it'll start to get brown, it'll start to get seasoned, and it's like a good cast iron skillet. We love it. You don't want to wash it with soap or anything. Just scrub it off, wipe it down, and let it dry. We love it. So this is mine because obviously I don't need this big of one. So once you get it to this point, you want a egg white that I separated and just kind of made loose. If they're not loose enough, then it'll be this gummy gelatinous thing you don't want to put on your egg thing. So you want it loose enough, so whip it a little bit. And then you're just going to brush it all on top here. And this does two things. It's going to make the crust nice and golden and delicious looking, because we eat with our eyes first. And that's all I need. And secondly, it's going to adhere a few extra nuts on top. So I'm just going to kind of make this around. This is a great easy dinner, luncheon meal. I love it because it really does come together very easy. So that's it. I also wanted to show you one other thing before I put this into the oven, how easy this Pampered Chef is to clean. I rinse it out, I unscrew it, rinse it out real fast. Just rinse it down really well. It goes in the dishwasher too. But usually if I don't have any meat or sticky items or stuff that's really bad on it, you know, I'll just rinse it really well here. It opens like this. Give it a good rinse. One of the coolest things I saw that were new in the Pampered Chef deal is a sharpener. So you can sharpen this as well. But again, I've had this one forever and it works great. But sharpening it would probably work wonders. So I'm going to go take this over here and put it into my oven for about 25 minutes. And the house is going to smell amazing in a little bit because those crescent rolls just are ridiculously delicious. So we're going to stick that in here for about 25 minutes, check it, and we'll meet you back here when it's done. Okay, it's been in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's nicely golden brown and everything is cooked. I would leave it on the stone for maybe another 5 minutes just to set the bottom and let it cool off and solidify. So I'm going to cut a piece of it. One of the nice things about a nice seasoned stone is a lot of things don't stick either. I'm going to use my Pampered Chef scooper. It could cut it as well, but I'm just going to use it as a slicer. Yum. All right, that looks delicious. Let's give this a little bite with some pistachios in there. So good. I think anything made with crescent rolls is good, but there you go. See you tomorrow, ladies.